Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps! How's it going, my sexy peeps? It is I, your tribal god with a sexy body. Oh yeah, I do. Oh, you ladies are getting wet in your panties right now, I know you are. Don't lie to me. Anyway, it is I, Peter Joseph, here for video number 3. On your Triple Threat Saturday late night. Right here, once again, on the Killer Demon 669 channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there inside of my underwear. Otherwise known as my pants. And the description marks below. On this channel, my other channels as well, show your love and support. For the video, like the video, leave a comment if you wish. But if these stupid comments, you need to get slapped in the fucking face. And pretty much you will be blocked, hidden, and you will be banished to the shadow realm where Satan will eat your soul! Pretty much, and you will burn for all eternity. And that's it, so don't do it. But for all the other people out there who love wrestling, sports, whatever, if you want to leave a comment about that, or the topic at hand of the video, then you can do that. So do it. And also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support there. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss another video. Because if you do, like I said, you need to get slapped in the face because you're SOL. And you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, look it up. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet as well. So, show your love and support for my channels. And subscribe, and leave comments, and all that other good shit. Blah, 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 blah. And if this is your very first time watching, if you have never seen me before on YouTube, you're just a newcomer, or you're up-and-comer, or a seasoned veteran, and you never saw me before, hi, how you doing? But if you're here for the first time, thinking about subscribing, please do hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to hit the bell so you can get more. You can go back a long time to watch my old videos from like 2014 on most of my channels. And you can watch the epicness that is me. That is what it is. And like I said, if you're new and you think about subscribing and you do subscribe, well, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, whatever you got. Well, in this case, I got some berry blue Gatorade. But whatever you got, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But please don't do it at work unless you're working a late shift. Don't do it in the morning or whenever during the day because that would be bad. So I don't want anybody to get fired because you're watching my videos. And it's not on your lunch break. But if it is, then you don't have to worry about it. But it is what it is. So, you want to watch me, during your shift, go ahead. Knock yourself out. You get fired, ain't my fault. Some of you deserve to be fired, but it is what it is. I work for me, so. It is what it is. I mean, I do have a boss, but, it is what it is. I do whatever I want because I work from home. So, it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. And I do a very good job at what I do. And I make a lot more money than you do. Because some of you are like, oh, I make more money than you wish you ever had. Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do. Lying sacks of shit. If you actually think that, then show me your paycheck. I'm talking about a real paycheck. I'm not talking about no fake paycheck. But some of you don't want to do that because, you know what? You're scared. I don't have to show you my paycheck. Because I don't want to. Because I don't have to. I'm going to take your word for it. Nobody believes you. That's a lie. Everybody listens to every single word I say because I show receipts and you don't. But it is what it is. Everything most of the things I say, I show receipts. So, If you don't believe me, here's a receipt for you too. Oh, one more? One more? You want more? Here's another one. You know why? Because I'm Mr. VIP, and that's what I do. That's my job. To meet and photograph great people. And meet great people too. But I digress on that. Oh, by the way, 2 million plus hits. And you can't have that, you know. What it is, what it is. But you know, all these people are like, Roman passed by me, I got 5 million views. Yeah, it's not on you. Probably, I mean, if it's on your channel, so what? It's not really your video because it's WWE's video. The video that I was in is my video. It's not on my channel, because I tried to put it on. I fucked up when I thought it was going to get copyright striked. Not from the band, but from SiriusXM, because SiriusXM is idiots. But I got copyright claimed for the music. I should have kept it up. Not that I would have got 2 million hits on that video, but on my channel, but, I mean, it is what it is. But I do have the intro where I got put on stage and has almost 300 hits. But, I mean, it's a respectful number. More than you would have got anyway, so I digress. But it is what it is. So, it doesn't have to be in my video. I am in the video, so technically, it is my video, and I get credited for it. So, eat shit and rotate on my dick if you don't believe that. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so, if you're new here, like I said, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And if not, there's the door. Don't let it hit your smelly, stinky, fat ass on the way out. And it is what it is. A lot of people say I don't get a lot of views. I don't care. But people watch, and from everywhere. Even Antarctica. I'm not kidding on that. I got somebody from Antarctica watching once. I was like, how? They have Wi-Fi there? I mean, I got people from Iraq, Iran, just places I never heard of. Kazakhstan. People from the Ukraine watch my show. Thank you. You know, love you all. I got people from Russia, from Africa, Australia, mate, you know. And even the great people of Japan. You know why? Because Japan, #1, forever! I didn't have to tell Terry to say that. I said it myself. But people love me in Japan, they love me in China, they love me in Sweden, or those ladies, or... But I digress. I got people from Norway, Finland, you know, even the great, so-called great people up north, in Canada, in good cities, by the way, like Calgary, Alberta, Canada, even people from Saskatoon, and great cities like Toronto and Ottawa. Not so much Montreal, because Montreal can go fuck itself. And you know why, because of the hockey team. But that's another story for another time. And I got people from Mexico, I got people from South America, like Brazil, and everywhere. So you think that people do not watch my show? Well, I need to show the analytics. I don't have to show you shit. Why don't you prove something for once? Prove that people actually watch your shit. Besides your 6,000 accounts. And all the fake friends you have that live in a dump, probably somewhere in the UK or whatever country or whatever state. Just jealousy. That's all it is. It's just jealousy. People don't like me. I don't give a shit. And then they get all mad and then try to do their kindergarten bullshit, which doesn't work anymore with me. I laugh it off. Not the first time I've had this happen, this happen. Don't care. I've been here for 15 years. I've seen it all. These people fail every time. That's why they're fail trolls. But I don't care about them. I care about myself. You know why? Because I'm a VIP, a very important Peter. And you're not. So, continue to be jealous. Continue to pretty much rotate on my dick. That's all you're good for. Do your garbage videos about me. I don't give a shit. I don't. So enjoy the silence, like the great band Depeche Mode used to sing. Well, Depeche Mode and a whole bunch of other people that covered it sang. Probably one of the best covers is Lacuna Coil's version. Just saying. Hi, Christina Scabbia. How you doing, fellow Brooklynite? Love her. But it is what it is. Alright, enough about that. But, like I said, you don't like me, don't watch me, block me. But you can't do that. You know why? Because you love me, and I love you too. But I'll block you anyway. And if you don't like it, tough shit. Tough shit. You see me doing any videos about anybody lately? No. I might bring up a couple people from time to time for context reasons and reference, but it doesn't mean I'm talking about them. I care less about some people. You know, some people still, doing their bullshit, and now they're getting exposed as what they really are, which is a douchebag. But so, not my problem. I care less. I'll offer my opinion. I was like, see what happens when karma comes back to bite you. It is what it is, and those people are gonna get exposed, and well, their life is ruined pretty much. They could have 160,000 subs, but they still suck. Right, JD? Oh, sorry. Anyway, we move on. Yeah, JD's Braves got the win today, 4-0 over the Mets. Big fucking whoop. Mets just didn't show up today. But got 2 people in trades today. Ryan Skanky, or Skanky, whatever the freak his last name is, got it from Houston. I think last time I saw him, we played for Houston. Flame-throwing right-hander. Gonna be good for that bullpen. We need some bullpen help. And then earlier tonight, a couple of hours ago actually, the Mets made a trade with Washington to get Met hater Jesse Winker. I thought it was Winkler, but it's Winker. As a outfield/DH guy, that's going to help really pretty good. Off the bench kind of guy. Get rid of DJ Stewart, who's just, some good times with, with him. Former Cyclone, I think, too. But in any case, bye-bye, so long, farewell, you out of here. Pretty much, you're out. They were thinking about getting Conforto. I would have been happy with that, but if he has to produce. Not like the years where he never did, 2021. But it is what it is. So the Mets get a extra bat, which is nice. They lost Nimmo. I hope it's not serious, because we need Nimmo for the stretch run and maybe the playoffs. Senga's out for the year. That sucks with a calf strain. They said it was going to be out a month. Now it's the rest of the year. And he just came back on Friday night. Pitched a gem. 6 innings. And it just happens. It just happens. It happens to the freaking Mets. Not one injury. Now we got another injury. On top of the injuries already had. To Bader and freaking Marte. I don't even think Marte should be a Met anymore. Just get rid of him after the season, please. Get rid of Ottavino, because he sucks. Get rid of a couple other guys that we don't need anymore. Just damaged goods. They're thinking about getting Eric Fetty. Used to be on Atlanta. You remember that, JD, right? They're thinking about getting Blake Snell. We're trying to get him since last season. Don't know if we want him, though. I know he's owed $30 million next year. And has an option. Get him? Great, but, I'd rather get Fetty or Flaherty from St. Louis. We need another starter. Senga's gone for the year. McGill needs to go to the bullpen or get traded. I think Quintana needs to get traded. Manayo we can keep even though he's up and down. Like my dick in your mom's ass, but it is what it is. So we'll see what the Mets do. Then, later today, Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday's the trade deadline. So got basically 3 days. Actually, take that back. Monday. I thought it was Tuesday, but So it's the 28th right now if you're watching on the replay, my replay crew. The trade deadline is Monday. So basically tomorrow and Monday are going to be big days for the Mets. See if they get more people, trade, sell, whatever. And then after that, I think unrestricted free agents. I don't know if they're going to get anybody for the September run, or they're going to bring up a lot of people for the minors. Like maybe Beatty, a couple other guys who are red hot, like Acuna, the other Acuna, not Junior, the other Acuna, the good one. Bring up a couple other people, maybe just for shits and giggles, and a cup of coffee for the September stretch run, and then we'll see what happens after that. But Mets are half game back in second place again. Still in that wild card race for the second and third wild card, and the first wild card too. So they're in a good spot right now. But they got the road trip from hell coming up next week. Oy, we got that. And yes, the Yankees won today, 11-8. Big fucking whoop. They still suck. They're not even playing that good. They get lucky wins here and there, but they still can't play that great. They're still playing like shit. But yeah, they won today over Boston. Big fucking whoop. That's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, we got the, by the way, NFL Hall of Fame games coming up pretty soon. I think it's next weekend. Pretty much, I think it's next weekend or the following week, I think. But preseason football coming your way pretty soon. Not that it matters, but just want to say that. Still over a month, a little about 6 weeks away till the season starts. That should be fun. Ravens, Chiefs, the first game of the year. Oh, Taku's gonna be mad. I hope they beat the Chiefs, but I don't think they will, because it's in KC, and they're gonna unveil that stupid trophy, the banners and shit. The players are gonna get their rings. I heard a rumor that and I don't know if it's true, but I wish it was, that Ms. Taylor Swift might be banned from Kansas City games. Oh, I wish that was true. We all do. Fuck her. Not literally and figuratively. I just mean, screw her and screw Kelsey too. I don't like to wish violence and hurting on people, but Travis Kelsey, I hope he gets hurt, and so is Patrick Mahomes. But I digress. Not that they have a good year, they go to the Super Bowl again, I hope they lose. Even the great man himself, Patrick Willis, Hall of Famer from the Niners, said that the Niners have at least one more Super Bowl run, and it could be this year. Could be, and so it is going to happen, but, we'll see. I think the Niners have a good shot this year again. With or without Ayuk. Ayuk's holding out his contract, probably be signed by, I guarantee he'll be signed in like 3 weeks. If not, well, franchise tag him after this season. Doesn't want to play here? Fuck him. Fuck him. We got better players like Ricky Purcell, and then, we got Terrell Owens Jr. We still got the core people, but some of them are going to be wanting contracts pretty soon, like Fred Warner, Trent Williams. I don't know why he's holding out. He got a 3-year deal. I want more money! Stop complaining, play 3 years and shut up! Just do your job and stop taking fucking stupid false start penalties and holding penalties and try to, not kill Brock Purdy like you did the last 2 years. Just saying. But anyway, we move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on video number 3, check out my SmackDown and Rampage review. A video go on this channel, and earlier today I did my Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor review, and that's pretty much it. Rising up the charts, as always, because people watch my show, and I don't watch it 65 times or whatever, so can't prove it. And I don't like it 9 times, or 10 times, or 11, 12, whatever it is. Can't prove it either. You think you have to prove it, you don't. And even if it's a big, there's those 2 letters, I-F. If I did, doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? You still have a hard-on for me, so. It's very small, by the way. But I digress. Anyway, let's get to the video. I want to go to bed because I'm tired as fuck. It's tomorrow's Sunday, and I got really nothing to do besides yard. I try to do a little yard work, but we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, I start feeling better. Just sprayed my nose with the Flonase, which is kind of, sort of helping, but still kind of sick with the little, I got a little cough. At least I haven't had a fever in over a week. That's a good sign. I got my taste, I got my smell back. So I did have the COVID symptoms, but I don't have COVID. That makes sense, right? How do you have the COVID symptoms? You don't have COVID. Because I have Wolverine's mutant healing factor. No, I'm kidding. But my wish. But I do, sometimes when I hurt my leg, I get a little scrape on my leg or my arm, get a little cut, heals up in like instantly. Doesn't linger for a while. But, not so much my back, but that's another story for another time. Anyway, so trying to get better. Hopefully by Tuesday I'll be back to 100%. I'm starting to get there. Just way slow. But it is what it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on video number 3 on this late Saturday night, July the 27th, 2024. Like I said, if you're on the replay crew, or my good buddies and friends on the replay crew, it is now July the 28th, 2024. 3 days away from the end of July, and then we start the dog days of August. Another long month, 31 days of August. There we go. Got a long way to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and so far out of date TNA Impact Wrestling review for July the 25th, 2024, the aftermath of a very decent Slammiversary event. We saw a lot of champions crowned, especially Dolph Ziggler. We had Speedball Mike Bailey, the new X Division champion, ABC, the new tag team champions once again. Well, I think he won on the PCO, the new digital media champion. And now he's storyline married to Stephanie DeLander. I told you what was going to happen. The Bride of Frankenstein thing. So we have that. We had a turn of a former world champion. Pretty much the system went up in flames, but it's still around. So we had that. And a whole lot more that happened at Slammiversary. So this is the aftermath show. And now we're pretty much on the road to whatever's next. Well, besides October with Bound for Glory, which might be in New York City at the Hammer Scene. I hope so. I hope so, because there is a chance, if it's in New York, I'm gonna go. And maybe Final Battle as well, if Tony Khan wakes up. But we won't know till Tony Khan tells us. But it is what it is. And that's that. And we move on. Alright, quick AEW note. I know I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow, but congratulations to Dustin Rhodes. Now him and Cody are champions in 2024, as Dustin and the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross, won the vacant, I didn't even know they were vacant, the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles. How are they vacant? Didn't they just unify the belts? Now they just called the AEW Unified Trios Championships? That makes no freaking sense! Makes no freaking sense. If the Acclaimed had the AEW Trios Championship, and then the Bang Bang Gang had the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles, and then they had a match to unify the belts, why is the Ring of Honor tag team belt still around? Can somebody tell me that? Am I losing my fucking mind? Don't answer that, but it is what it is. I mean, there were vacant belts. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're facing the Kingdom, who were, well, I believe they were Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions. I think Roddy was part of that. I forget. But anyway, yeah, like I said, why are we having the Ring of Honor tag team belts, and now we have 6 to 9 belts in AEW for the Trios titles? We have the AEW, the acclaimed version of the Trios titles. Then we have the AEW version of the Trios titles. That's 6 belts. I thought they were unified. It makes no freaking sense to me. But anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow on my Collision and Battle of the Belts 11 review. But congratulations to Dustin Rhodes. Finally got some belt. Not that it matters, but I mean, it's a Ring of Honor belt, but still. It's great to see the Von Erichs get a set of belts. You know, do it for their dad, Kevin. In their home state, by the way. I was hoping that the Undisputed Kingdom would get it and make Adam Cole happy, but, you know, it is what it is. But that's on that. And I don't know, Adam Cole, where are you on Twitch? We missed you for like 2 weeks almost now. I know you you moved, I think, to Pittsburgh with Britt. I mean, it takes you that long to sub the internet? Or you just got other things to do, you don't want to come back to Twitch? I mean, I even left a tweet on Chugs' Twitter page. I'm like, what the fuck are you, dude? Gonna have my Chugs freaking, you know, fix on Twitch, you know? People are waiting. I mean, we're dying to see the final parts of Elden Ring, the DLC of Elden Ring, which is amazing, by the way. If you haven't played Elden Ring, any of the Elden Ring games, you are missing out. Especially this one that came out. I don't play games like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or anything like that. I might start getting into it. I mean, it's hard as fuck, but of course you have to be like a Warcraft kind of guy, and I don't play Warcraft, so. Because you get all these upgraded weapons and shit. You're like, oh, do I put this on? What do I do here? Gotta have some, you know, gotta think a little bit. Because you can have the ultimate weapon, it's not ultimate. Oh, I thought I was gonna beat this boss with the ultimate weapon. No. You need a more ultimate than ultimate weapon, which probably won't work either. So you need a more ultimate than ultimate weapon. And those bosses in the DLC, you know what I'm talking about, Final Fantasy 16 players. Oh, you know, Leviathan, whoo boy. That fight is, days it takes to beat that fucking game. It took me almost a month to beat the DLC. In Final Fantasy 16. Not so much Final Fantasy Rebirth. That fight with Sephiroth. Woo! Oh, God. Oh, just wait till the next one comes out. Whenever that does come out. Probably next year. I mean, any DLC of good games like Resident Evil has some DLC. They make the bosses look like they're super bosses. They have like infinite HP and like 5 to 10 faces. I'm like, I thought it was dead. No, we got more. I mean, how much? I don't have any potions left. I don't care if I'm at level 99 plus. Shit. I mean, this guy has to be like infinitely leveled up. Oy, but yeah, trust me. If you haven't played Elden Ring DLC yet, you're in for a treat, and you're gonna be tearing out the whatever left of your hair. Because those bosses don't play games. But if you know what you're doing, it might take you a couple of tries. If Adam Cole can one-hit a ultimate boss, I don't know how he does that, but... Well, maybe because he's Adam Cole, baby, but still. I mean, it might take you like 50 tries to beat one ultimate legendary boss. And like I said, Final Fantasy 16 players, you know what I'm talking about. Because, Leviathan in the end... It's hard. It is legit. Like, what the fuck do you have to do? And then when you finally get it, and then the aftermath of that, the end credits. A little tough on that one too, but yeah, that's why they make it DLC. They make it harder than the game. Imagine those bosses were in the game. Oi. But I'm just saying, but in any case, yeah. But yeah, Adam Cole, come back to Twitch already, god damn it. Stop playing around. But it is what it is. Alright, let's get to Impact. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, so Impact emanated from the Verdun? It's in Montreal. But the Verdun Auditorium in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And we had our commentary team, as always, on Impact Wrestling. Tom Phillips and Matthew Waywald, otherwise known as Aiden English. And we get that. Alright, so it was a pretty good show. And let's get into it. So we get a long-as-fuck Slammiversary recap. Then we get the opening sequence. We're ready to cross the line on TNA Impact. And we start the show off with the new TNA Impact World Heavyweight Champion, I believe for a second time, and that's Dolph Ziggler. Or Nick Nemeth, whatever you want to call him. But I call him Dolph Ziggler. So, Ziggy comes out as the new champ. Fans are like, yeah, Dolph, you kick ass. So anyway, comes out, gets on the mic, he says, I fought hard to get here, but what matters the most is that Moose is no longer the champion. So Dolph says that Moose was protected by the rest of the system, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, Dirty Dongo, even Alicia Edwards. But so Dolph's like, I will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. A fighting champion. You gotta love that. And then out comes Campaign Singh, Mustafa Ali's boy, to introduce the former X-Division champion Mustafa Ali, as he lost in a kind of reverse Montreal screwjob thanks to Earl Hebner to Speedball Mike Bailey, Montreal's own, by the way. So Mustafa Ali comes out, they have a little handshake, and former WWE guys. So, Mustafa Ali gets on the mic and says, you winning the title was important to you, but not as important as to what happened to me. I got screwed in Montreal. So basically, he says that Slammiversary was the biggest screw job in the history of wrestling. I don't know about that. He's like, these people cheer for my screw job! Yay! Well, you're gonna lose that belt sometime, dude. But anyway, so Nick's like, I get it. Calm down. Fixes his tie up a little bit. So Mustafa Ali starts to calm down. And then Dolph shakes his hand for boosting up the X Division. But then Mike Bailey kicked your ass. And then Ali's like, Bailey screwed me! No, not HC Bailey, but Speedball Mike Bailey. He didn't really screw you, you screwed yourself. Or as I hate to use him as reference, but Vince McMahon used to say, Brett screwed Brett. So Ali screwed Ali. There you go. Dolph doesn't think that's any of his business, but the fans think Ali kind of deserved it, which kind of did. So Ali doesn't like any of this, and he's like, now it's time to make the TNA World Title great again. Well, that doesn't work for Ziggy, who says, all you have to do is just ask me for a title shot and I'll give it to you. We can do it right now. But right now, and the fans are like, yeah, let's do it right now. But Mustafa Ali's a smart man. He says, let's do it next week. So Dolph's like, alright, fuck. So they're about to leave, and then Ali tries for a cheap shot, but Dolph ducks and hits a super kick on Campaign Singh instead of Ali, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so we got a 1 week build to next week's title match with Dolph Ziggler's first title defense against Mustafa Ali. Ali's not going to win. There's no chance in hell. No pun intended. That Ali's going to win. A big title. X Division, yeah, that's a major title, but still, it's like a second-rate title. But it is what it is. He could have used option C. Forgot about that, huh? Maybe he did, maybe he did. I don't know. But I would have used it. If I had the chance to use it, I'd use it. Don't even know if they can use it anymore. I don't even know if it's still around, but I think you can still use it. Once I call it the Austin Aries rule. I don't even think they should even have option C anymore. Austin Aries is not even wrestling anymore. Sad enough. You know why? Because he doesn't care about the business anymore, so fuck him. It is what it is. Alright, so I gave Dolph and Ali's segment 3 out of 5 stars. And we're off and running on Impact. And we move on. Alright, then we get a rundown of the rest of the card for the show. And we got that. Alright, then we go to a segment. Well, actually, we find out that Broken Matt Hardy, yes, who didn't have a good night at Slammiversary, along with Jeff last week, but we get that because they, both of them, Jeff Hardy got stretchered out, and Matt Hardy kind of got hurt a little bit, but it is what it is. So anyway, Matt and the new tag team champions, ABC, that's my boy Chris Bay and Ace Austin. So they're going to be in a 6-man tag team match with the System in the main event of the evening. And then we get a say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Get a little tease. Just a little tease. Kind of like Matt Taven, just a tip. Which a lot of you virgins love to do. I'm just gonna put the tip in. Then oh, again. You flake out after a while. I never had that problem. I don't even need it. I know you get scared when you're trying to have sex for the first time. You get scared putting the freaking thing in because you might right away. That's why they call it condoms. But unless the girl doesn't want you to use it, well, that's a stupid reason. But you put the tip in and then, you're fucked. You're fucked for about 9 months. But it is what it is. But anyway, yeah. So get a little tease for Joe Hendry maybe appearing somewhere during the night. But we got that. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to Frankie Kazarian, Mr. TNA himself, supposedly. Mr. OG. He comes up to Dolph in the back, says, hey, I want title match. Well, you're gonna have to wait, sir. As Dolph says, well, I pinned you a while ago, so you go back on the line, sir. And then Dolph Ziggler's brother, Ryan Nemeth, comes in, and he's like, well, I'll fight you. So, and then, Santino Mulala, the director of TNA, he comes in and gives, he makes the match for next week. So we got Ryan Nemeth and Frankie Kazarian next week. And that's up pretty much it. I'm Sentinel, you son of a gun! You son of a gun, you got my daughter pregnant! You son of a gun! I hit you with Cobra! No. Oh, Stacks, you better protect yourself, sir. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Stacks is going out with Ariana Grace. You didn't know that by now? And holy shit, I just found out that Eddie Thorpe is going out with Dakota Kai. Oh, I guess Dakota Kai likes DJ Nightwolf. See, the strangest people get involved, they start dating, things work out, and then, they go out for one measly date, and then next thing you know, they're putting it out on Twitter. Hey, we're together now. How did they get together? Well, the strangest people can get together, Next thing you know, they're married. It worked out for me and Rosa, but it is what it is. But I digress. But, congrats to Dakota Kai and Eddie Thorpe. I think Dakota Kai can do a little bit better. Just saying. Hey, but if they're happy, they're happy. They want to bang, let them bang. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we got that. So I gave Frankie Kazarian's segment with Dolph Ziggler and Santino 2.5 out of 5 stars. And we'll see what happens next week with Ryan and Frankie Kazarian. That's it. Alright, now we get to our first match of the evening. Former TNA World Heavyweight Champion Steve Maclin takes on fan favorite Cody Deaner. It was an okay match, nothing great. Before the match, Maclin gets on the mic, talks about how he's been trying to turn over a new leaf, because he doesn't want to be a bad guy anymore, he wants to be a nice guy. Yeah, right! And then, he says, I got a little bit carried away at Slammiversary. Yeah, you did. And then the fans are all cheering. Okay. I got carried away, I did a lot of stuff I shouldn't have done. Yay, we love you! Okay. Well, now, they even sang the goodbye song. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey, go fuck yourself. So we got that. Maclin can't stand these Canadians. So he sings the same song to them with a expletive thrown in. It's like, get the fuck out. Anyway, so then Cody Deaner, I think we're still talking now. Okay, so Cody Deaner was talking to his fellow Canadian. He's Canadian? Anyway, Santino and Will are backstage, and he's been given a chance to come face Maclin right here, right now, and the people, as usual, will make the decision for him. So, as always, the fans get what they want. We get a match. So, off and running. And it wasn't even a long match. Almost smoking time. 4:22. Couldn't wait 2 seconds. Smoke that weed. Get higher than Rob Van Dam. Who I heard wants to make a final comeback from one final run. Like Beth fucking Phoenix might go to AEW. Hey, Bobby Lashley might go to AEW. I mean, we'll see. I'd rather him go back to Impact for one final run in Impact, but still. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so the match starts. Cody Deaner starts fast and furious, hammers away on the big man, and then knocks Maclin to the floor. Maclin comes right back with a running knee into the Irish Curse backbreaker. Somebody's been watching Sheamus tapes to take over. Then some choking on the rope sets up another backbreaker. Cody Deaner fights his way out of it, and then he hits a bulldog. Goes for the DDT, gets cut off, and then a spear in the corner by Maclin sets up the KIA. Bye-bye, so long, farewell. Maclin gets the win over Cody Deaner. Match wasn't that great, but I still gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. That's it. It's nasty. Whatever. Anyway, that's it. And if I'm not wearing a shirt tonight, it's hot in my house, so I can do whatever I want. I'm not naked, obviously, because I'm wearing shorts and underwear. So, oh, you wish I was naked, right, ladies? I mean, well, the ladies, yes, but guys, But for you people, I mean, you guys out there that've been riding my dick for so long, I mean, go ahead, I don't care, but whatever. I don't swing that way, but it is what it is. I mean, like I said, I don't swing that way, but your girlfriends and your moms do. That's why they've been swinging on my dick for so long. But I digress. Anyway, after that, we go to Death Machine TV. That's a great name for a TV show. With Mr. Sammy Callahan, my good friend. He gives us the breaking news. Breaking news, he's going to beat up AJ Francis. Oh, goody. Flop Dollar is going to get beat up by the Callahan Death Machine. And that's Mr. Sammy Callahan. So we'll see what happens with that right after this. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then they mentioned Joe Hendry is going to be on NXT to do his very epic concert. So first time ever on NXT this Tuesday night. Oh, can't wait. We can't wait. We're going to sing along with Joe Hendry. Hey, maybe he'll sing another Creed song. Can you please get fired? You know, he'll just burst out a Nickelback song next. I don't know. I mean, it's in Florida, maybe. Who knows? Who knows what he's gonna sing? Oh man, I would love to have a Joe Hendry concert go head to head with a rock concert. Oh, see, and maybe we don't get Elias, but he buried Elias. Elijah at a indie show. Oh, it was great. It was great. I can't play it because of copyright reasons, but oh boy. It was funny as fuck. I have it on my playlist somewhere. I think on this channel. I forget what channel I have it on, but I have it saved. It's hilarious. That's what Joe Hendry is. I mean, if Joe Hendry is not the world champion by the end of next year, there's a problem with that. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so we got that Tuesday on night 1 of the Great American Bash. So we're going to see him. We don't have to say his name because he will be appearing. So we got that. Alright, then we go to AJ Francis and the Death Machine himself, Mr. Sammy Callahan. Kind of violent, not a violent match, but a pretty brutal match. 10-minute match. Starts out with Josh Bishop and Rich Swann, Josh Bishop is new to TNA, not new to me, new to you probably. He's now in the group. He's in first class, so we got that. So out there with Flop Dollar. So it's also with Sammy sending him to the apron. Oh, he went over, by the way, there, Michael Cole. Hits a forearm to the chest. Not Sheamus-like, but anyway. And then Josh Bishop offers a distraction, which lets AJ Francis get into the shoulder block. And then he knocks Sammy down again. And it's time to choke him on the ropes as we go to break. We come back. AJ Francis still, he's in control, but missed a charge in the corner. Crashes and burns to the floor. Ouch, too. Back in the ring. Flop Dollar sends Sammy into the corner where the running knee connects this time. Then he hits the down payment, which is a choke slam. Actually, it gets blocked. But AJ falls on him in a slam attempt. I don't even want to start. Sammy comes back with a shoulder block. Then the slam actually works. And then AJ Francis comes back with a boot to face. Goes for the leg drop. And you're not Hogan, brother. You need to eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and believe in almighty Go Hogan, brother. Not even close, dude. And then Rich Swann, who goes all night long with Su Yung, you bastard. He offers a distraction, and then this time AJ Francis hits the down payment on Sammy. 1, 2, 3. God damn it! So AJ Francis gets to win over Sammy Callahan, former TNA World Champion, in 10 minutes, and the match I didn't give that much of a concern about, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to our next segment, my favorite part of the show. As always, my girl, my demon bride, my demon assassin, should be, soon to be, hopefully, TNA Knockouts champion, and that is Rosemary. She has a segment, talks about how evil she is, and she is evil. Especially in the bedroom, but that's another story for another time. But doesn't know what she is supposed to do, and she's like, I speak for the hive, but now there is no hive. Well, you still got me. You kind of still got Jessica Havoc. But she's still hounding George the Iceman. And Ash by Elegance. So I don't know what that's gonna lead to. Hopefully Ash by Elegance going bye-bye so long farewell. And then maybe, just maybe, finally get Rosemary going after the TNA Knockouts title and winning it and holding it for like 2 years. But, probably be a year, but who knows. We need Rosemary back with the title before she pretty much hangs it up. She's young, but still. Alright, so we'll see what happens with my girl Rosemary as we move along in time, and hopefully she'll get that TNA Knockouts title pretty soon. But right now, she doesn't know what to do. She has no hive, pretty much. I don't know what the fans are. The fans still love her. I love her, you know that, but she's saying there's no hive, there's no fans. Nobody there is. She's pretty much, it feels like Rosemary is there alone now. Jessica, I don't know what's going on with her and Rosemary these days. She's just lost in the shadows, per se. Maybe she has to ask the shadows for help. I think she knows the answer to that. We'll have to see what happens with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars, and yes, I'm being biased. I don't give a fuck. My show, not yours. Alright, after that, speaking of Ash by Elegance, she's in a mixed tag team match with the returning Alex Hammerstone. Remember him? He came back. He debuted at Hard to Kill. Then he had a little run, and then they kind of forgot about him. Now he's back because he came back at Slammiversary. But anyway, they team up against Old School Eric Young and the TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace, who barely survived that match with Ash by Elegance. But still your TNA Knockouts champion. Alright, so, mixed, I think it was mixed tag team rules. I forget. I don't know. Anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so the women start off with, I'll say Dana Brooke because I hate Ash by Elegance. It's a stupid name. Just don't want to be Sasha Banks. Anyway. So, Dana starts off wanting respect on her name, but gets chopped right in the titties for her trouble. Then a spine buster puts her down even more, but it's too early for the Juggernaut driver, bitch. And then the men come in, so it's EY versus Alex Hammerstone, with the former grabbing a swinging neckbreaker for a near fall. Hammerstone goes for a charge in the corner and missed. EY was trying to get to Jordan Grace, but Dana Brooke cut that off. And then hammers on Eric Young, and it didn't look that great. It kind of looked weird. But anyway, Hammerstone comes right back in to keep the beat down on Eric Young, including throwing Dana Brooke onto him, which probably was a good idea for Eric, but anyway. That gets a near fall. So EY manages a quick knockdown, and then gets the tag to Jordan Grace. So the pace picks up a little bit. A quick Vader bomb gets a near fall on Dana Brooke, but she goes for the Juggernaut driver again. It gets blocked, so Dana Brooke escapes this second time. And then all 4 people are in the ring. And then we get an epic stare down between Hammerstone and Jordan Grace. Ooh, I would love to see that match. Because Jordan Grace could probably kick half the men on the roster's ass. But I digress. Anyway, Jordan managed a fireman's carry, but somehow Hammerstone slips out of that, which allows Dana Brooke to hit Meteora to cut Jordan off. EY gets back up, and a Death Valley driver on Mr. Hammerstone, so he hits that, only to have the personal concierge, Mr. George Iceman, break it up, and then that leads to Hammerstone hitting a, locking in the torture acting, these Flexi Lexi Luger, and EY pretty much taps out. And that's it. Over 7.5 minutes, still a fun match, 3 out of 5 stars, and pretty much it. Moving on. Alright, then we go to Alicia Edwards, the only member of the system to actually still be a champion. She's one half of Militia, with Masha Slamovich, the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. So she's all fired up. And, well, the rest of the team, not so much. She's like, yeah, I'm fired up, I'm still a champion now. I mean, you guys are not. Oh, thanks for the reminder, bitch. I'm like, shut up. Anyway, we move on. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we go to Josh Alexander, who turned on the people at Slammiversary by, I think it was him that got rid of Joe Hendry. I forget, but anyway. So, he turned on the people, turned heel, basically. Turned the other cheek. So, the fans are like, why did you do what you did at Slammiversary? So, Josh, well, doesn't come to the ring. He's in the back, on the Tron, basically. He says the fans are making this easy, and he's like, I can't wait to go back to a real city like Toronto. You're a good man, Josh. Anyway, he's like, you want an explanation? No. Bye-bye. I'm out of here. So, we're not going to get an explanation about why Josh Alexander did what he did. So, maybe next week, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I give that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we move on. Alright, then we're going to look at the Rascals winning that 6-man tag team match on NXT last week against Gallus. And they had a good night at Slammiversary, winning their 6-man tag team match against Catchpoint 3.1 of Tavian Heights, Mr. Ego Son Charlie Dempsey, and Miles Bourne. We get that. Speaking of Bourne, congratulations to Riley Osborne, who got married to, I didn't even know they were going out. He got married to Blair Davenport, you know, Ocean Spray's former chick. Well, Riley didn't want to be with a crazy bitch like Dia Hale. Oh well. So he goes to, goes with Blair Davenport. Well, good for them. Good for them. Hope they have a lot of kids. But it is what it is. So, Riley, you got out of Dodge pretty quick with Dia Hale. Good man. I don't think anybody wants to date that chick unless you're like CM Punk. Oh, sorry. Yeah, because you know how CM Punk loves those crazy chicks. That's why he married AJ Lee. That ass! Damn it, Phil Shipman, me. And it is what it is. I got my Asian, so I'm happy with that. And I got Rosa, too. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I guess. Alright, so we got that. Alright, then we go to the new X Division champion, Mike Bailey, who's excited to have won the X Division title again. And then, speaking of the Rascals, they come in and challenge him to a 6-man tag team match, saying, hey, you could get Trent 7, Trent 8, Trent 9 as your partners. And Mike Bailey's like, I'm interested. So, well, he's got Trent 7, but who's going to be, the third man, basically. So I guess we'll find out whenever that match happens. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we get a look at what's coming next week on the show. So, if you didn't see that, you get to see it. Alright, then I think we go right to the main event. Damn, this was fast. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so we go to your main event of the evening, a 6-man tag team match. So we have the TNA Impact tag team champions Chris Bay and Ace Austin teaming up with a legend that he is, Broken Matt Hardy. Yes, no Rebby Hardy at ringside. Nope, nobody else. So we got that. They take on the System of Moose and Brian Myers and Mr. Eddie Edwards. Actually, it's JDC, not Moose. And I think we all know who JDC is now. That's Mr. Dirty Dangle. I don't know. But anyway, move on. Match was okay. It's also with Mr. Matt Hardy and JDC, who runs away like a little bitch and hands it off to Brian Myers. They know each other. Alright, so it's also with Matt Hardy starting off on the arm, sets up the running bulldog out of the corner, hits that, and all 6 men are in the ring in pretty much a hurry as we go to break. Come back, Brian Myers is still in trouble as Ace Austin comes in, starts hammering away on the big man. Chris Bay then comes in for some strikes of his own, and then Moose also offers the striker because he was on the outside. And that led to Brian Myers to get in the shot in on Chris Bay. And then JDC tries for an elbow and missed. Matt Hardy comes back in, but the System cuts him off really quickly. And then say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. He comes out to even the odds. So 3-on-3 in the ring, 1-on-1 on the outside. Well, really, 2-on-1 because I think Alicia Edwards was that too. But in any case, blah 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 blah. Alright, so Mr. Hendry's at ringside, and we pause for his epic fucking entrance. Then we go to break. Come right back. Ace Austin's in trouble. Brian Myers grabs a 1902 chinlock. And after a while, Ace Austin fights his way up without pretty much any trouble. Gets a tag to Chris Bay, who gets knocked right into the corner. So you come in, you get knocked into the other corner, so you're in trouble now. Whoops, I passed my notes. Alright, so then JDC stumps away in the corner, starts cranking away on the arms to keep Chris Bay down. And then it's a slow beat down for a while. And then Kazarian comes in. Where did Kazarian come from? Alright. He gets insecurity down. Then it's back to Matt Hardy for a powerbomb for a near fall on JDC, which sets up a stunner DDT combo. And then everything breaks down again. All 6 men are in the ring. The good guys get a triple near fall off various moves. And then Moose tries to interfere, but Joe Hendry cut him off. Then we get the twist of fate by Matt Hardy into Chris Bay's top rope splash on JDC. 1, 2, 3. The good guys get the win. So Matt Hardy and the tag team champions ABC, Chris Bay and Ace Austin, get the win. Match was pretty decent. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And yep, that's pretty much it. Joe Hendry comes in to celebrate with the winners, and that's pretty much it for TNA Impact Wrestling for this past week. So not a bad show. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment or a video reply down below, or you can do your own video or whatever you want to do. If you want to talk about TNA, you can talk about TNA in the comment section. WWE, NXT, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, indie stuff, random questions about wrestling, talk about the Mets, Yankees, sports, Rangers, Niners, Jets, Giants, whatever you want to talk about, you can put it down below in the comment section, but it has to be either about the topic or it could be about something else, but it has to be in reason. I'm not going to answer stupid questions. How big is your leg? No, listen to that. I'm like, nah, here. You want to know how big my leg is? Ask your mama and your girlfriend. Oh, the real leg, not the dick. Oh, okay. But I'm not gonna tell you that either. But in any case, but just talk about wrestling, talk about sports and music or movies or whatever. Anything else, I really don't care about. That's pretty much it. So that's that. If you're new here and you're just watching this for the first time and you like what you see, then please hit that subscribe button down below. Don't be shy. I don't bite yet. But it is what it is. But welcome to the party. Welcome to the prophecy and the purge. And, you know, if you want more, hit that bell and turn on all notifications, because if you miss anything, you're going to miss it and you're going to be kicking yourself after a while. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's it for Impact. So, Impact gets a solid 7 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. Check out my SmackDown Rampage review a video ago on this channel. And go over to my Peter Joseph channel for my Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor 2024 review. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I am out of here. I'm going to sleep because it is late. And I don't really have nothing to do tomorrow, so I can sleep in if I wanted to. Not that I'm going to, but I have a lot of things. I got some housework to do. I got, you know, some other things I got to do tomorrow. Hopefully get better from this fucking cold. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I got I'm on medication for a couple days. I got 4 more days of that. Then I got an inhaler because, you know, got mucus in my chest. You know, I don't know, my doctor's weird, but he gave me an inhaler for basically 2 weeks. I have to do it till basically for 12 more days. So it's pretty much all this week, so that's 7, so that's gonna be down to 5. So by the week after SummerSlam, I'll be done, hopefully done with the inhaler. I don't have to use the other inhaler. They gave me 2, so I won't have to use that unless necessary. But I got that, so I gotta, you know, finish off my medication. And see what happens with that. Hopefully I'm not getting the start of pneumonia. That would be bad. Because that'll put me in the hospital for a while. And you know, but not good. So I'm trying to stay cool, stay healthy. You know, it's just been a little pain in the butt for the last pretty much the last almost 2 weeks now. I've been pretty on and off sick, so. But hopefully I'll be getting better this week, and I can finally get out. I mean, I do go out, but I have to wear a mask because, you know, I might be a little contagious, so don't want to infect anybody. So, you know, when I go to my doctor's appointments, or I go to the store, I have to wear the mask. It sucks, but, you know, I have to do it for another couple of days. Probably by Tuesday, hopefully you don't have to use it anymore. But we'll see what happens with all that. I still had the sniffles. The cough is starting to go away a little bit. That's a good thing. Because I haven't coughed in the last couple of hours. So maybe the medication I took today is getting there. I just have the allergy medication. I gotta, you know, just the nose has got a lot of mucus in it. I gotta blow it every so often. Not like that. But in any case, we got that. So I'm hoping to be better by SummerSlam weekend, so I can go out and hang out with my friends, watch SummerSlam, maybe with them at a bar or their house or whatever. But yeah, pretty much I've been home most of the time, except for when I have to go out. But it sucks. It sucks, but, you know, I'm here, you know, watching TV, you know, doing what I gotta do, working, of course, you know. And it sucks when, you know, you can't do your job at 100% because you feel like you're fucked. I mean, you're fucked up, mostly. But I still can get it done. In more ways than one. I could be sick, I could be like at 25%, and I can still get the job done in the bedroom. But that's another story for another time. But I'm getting better, and that's making Rosa a very happy camper. But it is what it is. But anyway, enough about that mushy stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Collision and Battle of the Belts review right here once again on the channel sometime in the afternoon, maybe the early evening. And so I want to watch the Mets, and after that, really nothing else. But I am gonna. There is some stuff I want to watch tomorrow night, which is the biography of Paul Heyman, the Wise Man. That's coming up at 9 o'clock. I believe 9 o'clock tomorrow after the Ted DiBiase biography, and then next Sunday is a doubleheader for all you ladies out there. Trish Stratus and the Man, Becky Lynch. I think that's the finale too of biography. I don't even think they're doing any more after that. I don't know who else they could do at the point. But I still have the Roman biography saved. That's never going to be deleted. I'm going to keep that for a lifetime. But maybe I wanted to keep the one on the what was it, WWE Legends, of ECW. I wanted to keep that, but I was like, I could just watch the rise and fall of ECW, basically almost the same thing, so I could care less. But I might keep the Wise Man biography up on my DVR for a while. Well, we'll see what happens with that. It's probably going to be a little bit of a tearjerker. It's only 1 hour, which kind of sucks. Ted DiBiase is 1 hour. They had 2 hours for Mark Henry? Bismarck Henry, you give him 2 hours? What? Don't ask me that. I don't know why they did 2 hours of Mark Henry. It's not that much to tell, really. Bismarck Henry. Hey, Rock. I don't know what you're cooking. Smells like shit. Hey. You know, I think he's fat Albert. But anyway, yeah, if you want to watch the Mark Henry one, you can go watch it on demand, or whatever you're watching it from. But yeah, this tomorrow night on A&E is Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and the Wise Man, Paul Heyman. So if I were you, I would watch the Wise Man biography, and not so much the Ted DiBiase one. I mean, it's good to see if you want to get his backstory, all the way from his time in the Indies into WWF in the mid to late 80s, going into a little bit of the early 90s, the New Generation era. Then he goes to WCW. We all remember that, when he was pretty much one of the founding members of the original NWO with Hall and Nash. Then Hogan comes in. DiBiase was there for a while. Then he pretty much got kicked out. Then we didn't hear from him again. Then he goes back to WWE. You know, we saw him with that whole NXT period where, you know, he was like him. It was him, Cameron Grimes, you know, Trevor Lee, and Eli Drake. That feud, that was a pretty good feud about a year or so ago, which kind of made Trevor Lee a name to love in NXT, winning the $1 Million belt, and then pretty much, well, actually Eli won it. Then Cameron Grimes was like going after it for a while, and then he finally got it, and then pretty much gave it right back to Ted DiBiase. Like, I think it was like a week like right after the pay-per-view, I think, where he won it, gave it right back to Ted DiBiase. Like, why? I thought that was actually going to be a belt that would be defended every week. No. It was just because of Cameron Grimes' gimmick, that he was poor, then he got with Ted DiBiase's, like, I got nothing left, and then Ted DiBiase's like, I'll show you how to make money and everything. Took him a while, and then he wins the belt, comes out of the gutter to being probably one of the most popular wrestlers in NXT at the time. Then he goes up to the main roster, and bye-bye, so long, farewell, you're in catering, and then next thing you know, you're out of here. And now he's doing very good on the indies. He made his debut at Black Label Pro over the weekend. I think it was last night, actually. On Friday night, not tonight, but... or if you're watching it Saturday. But yeah, Trevor Lee's still doing some good shit. You know, in the indie circuit. We're barely making that much money, but still. Gotta make a living somehow. You know, all that time he was in TNA, he made a lot of money. PWG made, you know, little bits of money with the merch and everything. But I think his better days are in TNA, not so much in WWE. I mean, he had a good run in NXT, no doubt about that. But still, goes up to the main roster and what happened? Hunter, I thought you were you molded this guy, and what happened? Comes up to the main roster. I think he had one stinking win on SmackDown, and then he just gets jobbed out to, I think, Killer Cross, and then pretty much he was I hate to use the term jobber, but still, down the drain he went. And I'll still say jobber, even if Dustin Rhodes is telling the fans not to call wrestlers jobbers, call them enhancement talent. It's the same freaking thing, pretty much. Oh, he's just an enhancement talent, they don't win a match. The same fucking thing, Dustin, dummy. But, like, oh, it's derogatory to the men and women that hone their craft in that ring. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but still. You're gonna tell a bunch, like a gazillion wrestling fans that you can't say jobber anymore? Okay, we're gonna listen to you. Right. By the way, you were a jobber early on yourself. Remember your little run in WWE where you didn't win that much? Then you go to WCW, and then you become Goldust. Has some success with Booker T. That was funny as fuck. That whole stuttering gimmick was funny. It made Triple H break and Ric Flair break character. I want to fight you at WrestleMania! Like, and freaking Hunter's like, he's laughing up a storm, he can't control himself, it's funny. I don't even think the match ever happened at WrestleMania. Like, Hunter's like, yeah, I'm going to defend the belt against you. Right. But amidst all that, hey, Dustin Rhodes, pretty much near the end of his wrestling career, is now a champion in AEW, even though it's the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team belts. Which I still don't understand how they got vacated. I thought the belts were unified. Somebody get Tony Khan on the phone and tell him to tell me how they're not unified titles. Did they just break them up after a while? It's like, oh wait, this idea didn't work. But it's still 6 belts for the AEW Trios title. How does that work? How can you have 6 belts? And I'm talking about all 3 guys. I have 2 sets of belts. 3 each. Actually, 2 each. No, I was right. 3 belts, 6 belts. It makes no freaking sense to me. Carrying around all that weight. Shit. I mean, I'm watching Battle of the Belts near the end because it was the main event, and I'm like, this match is for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team belts. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I'm like, huh? What? Come on! What are we missing here? How did they get vacated? Did I miss something here? And I still think it's just freaking makes no sense here. Make it make sense, Tony Khan. How can you call the Unified Trios titles if they're not unified now? So you're basically telling me there's 9 Trios title belts? I mean, God forbid they have the Patriarchy now face off against Dustin and Von Erich to unify those belts again. That means it's going to be 9, like 12 title belts. It's insane. That's the way Tony Khan is, and that's the way he books. I just don't understand how they have Trios Championships again in Ring of Honor when they unify the belts, I think at Supercard, or whatever pay-per-view it was. Dynasty, whatever pay-per-view it was where they got unified, and the Bang Bang Gang won it. And they had like 6, 7 belts, I think. You look at the tapes. They had like 6 belts. Basically, they had the AEW, the acclaimed version of the belt, they had the AEW version of the belts, and then they had the Ring of Honor belts. So, tell me how the Ring of Honor belts are now, they were vacated and we crowned a new champion. Somebody got some explaining to do. Tony Khan, you fucking idiot. But, I mean, congrats to Dustin Rhodes and the Von Erichs. Well, they're going to probably hold them for a while because nobody defends those belts in Ring of Honor. So that means Red Velvet will probably hold that women's TV title she won from my girl Billy Starks for about a year. Same thing with Lee Moriarty, who, thank the Lord, beat William Yuta for the Pure title. I hope he holds that for a year and not give it back to that schmuck. You know, got that, and Atlantis Jr. still your TV champion. I don't know how much longer he's gonna hold that belt. And then you got the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, still your Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. I think they've been holding it for months right now, getting close to a year. Who are they going to lose to? I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be Mason and Mansoor. Great match tonight against FTR. And, yeah. Oh, and tomorrow, get ready for a rant. Especially when they had a match with the Beast, Mortis, and Hologram. Great match. Marred by a fucking ref botch. The dude hits like I think it was a backpack stunner or some type of move off the top rope, right? Goes to he ties his leg up, then he he's staying on him. The referee's just standing oh, he's gonna pin him or why? And then Mortis is just standing there count, you idiot! And the referee's oh, you gotta pin his shoulders. So then Mortis just pins Hologram, and Hologram kicks out at 1. And everybody in the audience is like, botch! And I'm sitting at home what the fuck, referee? He did that twice tonight. Same ref. I forgot what the other match was. He was like, what the fuck are you doing? Fire this guy! That was just... And you wonder why you have these people, these shooters like myself and my good buddy Buff Egan and other people, when they see something stupid, like Tiffany Stratton, waited 5 minutes until Bayley came in the ring or some shit like that, when she could have just attacked her. When Bayley stole the Money in the Bank briefcase, Tiffany's like, what are you doing? When she could have just ran out after her. It's just the little nitpicking things that piss people off. And seeing that tonight with the referee, that pissed me the fuck off. I wanted to say, referee! What the fuck you doing? Do something! Felt like going on Spaceballs mode. Do something! Do something! Do something! These referees need better fucking training. Yeah, if Aubrey Edwards did it, she would get ridiculed. Bryce Rensburg, or whatever his last name is, Bryce would get the same fucking treatment. All these referees just do something really fucked up sometimes. And it just takes away from a good match. Hologram and freaking Mortis put on a show, and I went very long, by the way. I think it went 15-20 minutes at most. But that ref botch almost killed the match. Still, I gave it a good rating, but still, I had to bump it down a little bit because of the stupid ref botch. And that referee should be fired. Just for stupidity. He puts his legs together and just does this. It's like Jericho going, come on, baby! And then the referee's 1, 2, 3, He's counting. This referee's like, to count. It's like when Cameron, I think it was Cameron, pinned somebody and she pinned her the wrong way, and the referee's like, can't do anything. You're not pinning her. And she's like, count, ref. The ref's like, I can't. You're not pinning her. And then Cameron's like, oh, rolled her over. 1, 2, stupid. Duh. Right, you can't see that you're pinning her on her back, on her stomach, I mean, not her back. I mean, how stupid you have to be to do that? Oh, that's right, it's Cameron. But I digress. I mean, this ref, he must have been out there. I mean, I don't know what happened. He must have been smoking some good old... He must have went before the match, smoked, got Tony Khan's stash somewhere, snort some cocaine. Must have been good cocaine, because how do you forget to just pin the guy when he's like doing a taunt pin? I don't know. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, or later today. Whenever it may be. Tomorrow, whatever. But, yeah, that referee... Ugh. I would like to take that guy in the back and go and give him a good old Jack Perry. Smack right in the fucking face. Give him a good tongue lash. I'm like, you do that again? You're out of here. And you wonder why referees don't get much training. I mean, if you want to become a referee, you need some training. So if somebody's doing a taunt pin, you count. The guy's shoulders are clearly down on the mat. The guy is taunt pinning him. Why are you not down? 1, 2. Guy kicks out. He kicks out. Or doesn't kick out. 3. Or unless it's like one of those false pins. And you go 1, 2, 2.99999999995. Or you do what the guy in the Drew McIntyre Poppy Priest match did, and everybody's like, it was 3! Well, can't blame the referee for that. Poppy Priest got a stinger. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to call an audible and give Drew the belt because of a stinger? They could have done that, but I think the referee just made his own call and just say 1, 2, and then Michael was like, that was 3! What happened? Oh, no, Poppy Priest somehow kicked out. Well, he never kicked out, really. I mean, yeah, Drew McIntyre had a legitimate gripe in that match. A legitimate gripe and a legitimate reason to get pissed. Well, I mean, we got that. So, just these referees, what are you gonna do? It's the way wrestling is. You got stupid referees doing stupid things that screw people over. Whether it be in a good way or a bad way. Or one of those, it shouldn't have happened things. But it is what it is. Alright guys, I am really getting out of here. I don't want to rant for another half hour. So anyway, thanks for watching everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Until next time, if you're not down with that, well, that's too fucking bad, because if you're not down with that, you don't like what I said for an hour and a half, well, me, the Purge, the Prophecy, and everybody else that's a wrestling fan that's way better than you, and you really fucking know it. We got 3 of the greatest words in the history of life itself. Fuck you, man. You don't like it? Do your own video. Don't waste our time with your boring as fuck opinions and shit. We don't care. Do your own video. You don't like it? Do your own video. You don't like our opinions? Fuck you. And that's all I gotta say about that. Until next time, fuck Canada, fuck the UK, and I'm out of here. Peace.